Today's movie kicks off with Rahul standing among a crowd of people. From his face, it looks like he has a story to tell. He is fighting and says, "I am 40 years old, but I will tell you the story from the beginning." Then we go into the past when he was a small child. His parents die in a car accident. After that, he lives with his grandfather and grandmother. They have a sweet shop, and when Rahul grows up, he works there. His grandfather keeps teasing him all the time, even interfering in his love. One day on his grandfather's 100th birthday, his friends come and say, "Let's go to Goa. We will have a lot of fun there." But Rahul says his grandfather will not let him go because he still treats him like a child. Then his friends go to convince his grandfather while Rahul is watching a match. Suddenly, the last point is missed. They lose the match, and due to the shock, his grandfather dies. After that, they bury his grandfather. Rahul decides that he will go to Goa with his friends so he can enjoy a little. He tells his grandmother that he cannot manage the family business and wants to live life his own way. His grandmother agrees but says, first fulfill his grandfather's last wish. His ashes must be put into 2 different rivers. Half she will do herself, and the other half Rahul must put into Nar Ramesh. When Rahul tells his friends, one friend says that in Goa, there is a river that meets the Ramesh River. So if the ashes are put there, they will reach that river. Rahul books a train ticket going to South India so he can make his grandmother believe that he is really going and she trusts him. Then Rahul sits on the train. He feels a little sad because of his grandmother, while his friends are waiting for him at the next station. When he gets down to meet them, he forgets his grandfather's ashes. He quickly goes back to get them. And here he meets Meena, a beautiful girl who is about to miss the train. Rahul holds her hand and helps her get onto the train. But when he tries to get down himself, the train has already started moving. At the same time, some men are running after the girl, and they also quickly get onto the train and sit near Meena, where Rahul also gets stuck with them. Rahul calls his friends and says he could not get off the train and will meet them at the next station. Then he keeps praising Meena, thinking she does not understand Hindi. He even sings a song, but Meena replies in Hindi and says, "I understand, idiot. The people you helped are trying to kidnap." Then both of them start talking through songs so that the kidnappers cannot understand them. Meena makes a plan that Rahul will go to the washroom and she will take his phone and call someone. Then Rahul goes to the washroom and Meena also follows him. But just as she is about to make the call, the kidnappers arrive, get angry, throw the phone outside, and threaten Rahul. After some time, the ticket checker comes. Then Rahul sings a song to give a signal that these people are kidnappers. The ticket checker takes their weapons and arrests them. Seeing this, Rahul feels happy that everything is now fine. But the kidnappers kill the ticket checker. After that, they tell Rahul, "You have seen everything. Now you must come with us to the village." Hearing this, Rahul gets scared. On the other side, Rahul's friends are not able to reach him. In the train, Rahul sees Meena giving orders to those men. When Rahul asks about it, Meena tells him that her father is a big gang leader, and she is his daughter. She was running away because her father wanted to force her to marry his friend's son, Tanga. If she got married, both villages would become one, and her father would become more powerful. Hearing this, Rahul says, "I was just going toward my destination. How did I get stuck in all this? Oh God." Then at night, he sleeps near those people. But at night, they look even more scary. Even though he is afraid, he still falls asleep. The next morning, when Rahul wakes up, he sees that the train has stopped at a station. He quickly gets down and goes to the station officer to report that 4 men are kidnapping a girl. But he finds out that the officer is also part of their group. Then Rahul tells all this to Meena, and she says, "Yes, this is all in my father's area. No one here can speak against him. You are stuck here now. You cannot escape." Then Rahul argues with her and says, "I wish I had not helped you and had not helped you get on the train." Then Meena says, "Okay, I will tell you a way to escape, but you must do exactly what I say. When you go in front of my father, whatever he says, just nod your head and say yes." Soon the train stops near their village. Meena's father arrives there, who is a dangerous gang leader. He asks, "How long will you keep running?" Then Meena says, "I love this boy, and he also loves me." Rahul does not understand their language and just keeps nodding his head. Seeing this, her father says, "Okay, teach him our language." Then Meena says, "I will teach him after marriage." Then they pick Rahul up and take him to their home. On the way, Meena says, "I have made you the groom and told them that you love. If you tell the truth, they will kill you. Anyway, we will run away at night." When they reach the house, everyone welcomes him very warmly because he is going to be their daughter's future husband. Rahul tries to remember his friends' phone numbers, but he forgets them. Then he starts writing messages on paper and throwing them to reach Meena. But again and again, they go to someone else. Finally, one message reaches Meena. In the evening, both of them meet in the storeroom. But then an old woman sees them and says, "What are you doing here at night?" Actually, Rahul wanted to escape. The next day, an officer comes and talks to Meena's father. He understands both their language and Hindi. He says to Rahul in Hindi, "Do you know Meena loves Tanga? You are going to get into serious trouble." After some time, Tanga also comes there and says, "Tonight we will fight, and whoever wins will marry Meena." Poor Rahul keeps nodding his head without understanding anything, just like Meena told him. Later, when he meets meets Meena, he says, "Tonight I am going to get beaten badly. Do something and help me escape." Meena says, "Tonight we will make a plan to run away." At night, people in the village gather to watch the fight. Rahul goes inside, where a girl is dancing. He starts singing and dancing with her and drinks too much alcohol. Meena tries to call him, but he stays busy. Then Meena tells him, "Let's run away." Rahul looks at his grandfather's ashes and says, "All this is happening because of you." Then he teases the kidnappers and goes to Tanga and says, "Let me show you a move before the fight." Then he takes a bike and runs away. People run after him, but he manages to escape. However, because of being drunk, he falls down, where a police officer sees him and hides him from the villagers, telling him to go to the station in the morning and leave for his home on the first train. The next morning, as soon as Rahul wakes up, he finds himself on a boat going to Sri Lanka. The people on the boat say they are taking people away secretly. Suddenly, the Coast Guard arrives, and firing starts from both sides, but soon the Coast Guard captures them. Rahul understands nothing, and the police arrest him as well. He tries to explain that he is not part of them, but the gang members say he is with us too. Rahul says, "Now I am caught, and Meena will be married to Tanga, but I will start a new story with Meena." When he reaches the port, he tells the officer everything: his journey, his grandfather's ashes, the kidnapping, everything. The officer says he will go to the village to verify it. When they reach the village, wedding preparations are going on. Rahul sees the same people he was running from and says, "Let me go," but they catch him again. Then they act like he is one of them and tell the officer, "Leave him, he is one of us." Then everyone gathers around him and says, "Hey, you abuse us and then try to run away too?" Seeing this, Rahul quickly picks up a weapon and places it on Meena's neck, saying that if he isn't allowed to leave, he will kill her. Seeing this, Meena's father tells his men to step back. Because of this, Rahul and Meena get into a car and start escaping, but Tanga doesn't let them go, so Rahul throws him into the water. In anger, people start chasing both of them. They escape through the market where cars keep crashing into things and a lot of damage is caused to the village. Finally, Rahul stops and says, "You get down here." But Meena says, "I won't get down. Do you want to escape alone? And what will I tell my father?" Rahul keeps driving, and two more cars chase them, but somehow he manages to escape. After running for a long time, their car breaks down. Then both of them get out. Rahul tries to fix the car, but Meena starts questioning him. In anger, Rahul kicks the car, and it starts rolling into the water. Rahul tries to stop it, but he fails. Then Rahul starts arguing with Meena and says, "Now you go your way, I'll go mine." Meena says, "There is only one way out of here, and it goes through our village." But Rahul refuses and leaves alone. On the other side, Tanga sits in the village in anger. Meanwhile, Rahul is wandering in the jungle. He asks a small man for directions, but Rahul doesn't understand his language at all, so he starts walking back. Then he finds a truck and asks for help, but the driver recognizes him and says, "All of South India is searching for you. You ran away with the leader's daughter." The driver refuses to take him along. Rahul realizes he has no other option, so he goes back to Meena. Meena says, "I knew you would come back." Then she takes him through another route, and both of them reach a village called Fadamba. There, a wedding is taking place. Meena says, "We can hide here until my father's men stop looking for us." She tells the villagers that he is sick. In his mind, Rahul says, "Now I won't nod my head," but out of habit, he keeps nodding anyway. The villagers get scared and take him into a house. Later, Rahul asks, "What did you tell them?" Meena says, "I told them we ran away after getting married. I'm rich, and you are a poor sweet seller." He gets surprised and says, "How did you know I sell sweets?" She laughs and says, "I didn't know, I just guessed." Then Rahul jokingly says, "You and your father are both funny, and your mother must be even sweeter." Hearing this, she becomes sad and says that her mother has passed away. Rahul then apologizes and says that his parents also died in an accident when he was 8 years old. Then she jokes and says, "So you've been without parents for 50 years? Rahul replies, "I'm not that old." In the evening, Meena starts sleeping on the floor, but Rahul says, "You told people we are married, so we should sleep on the same bed." At night, she starts acting strangely in her sleep like a ghost, which scares Rahul so much that he decides to sleep on the floor instead. The next morning, when Rahul comes outside, he sees Meena dressed in beautiful clothes and feels impressed. She says, "The villagers think we are newly married, so we have to go to the temple, otherwise they will throw us out." Then both of them go to the temple, where there is a tradition that the husband must carry his wife up 300 steps to reach the temple. So Rahul is forced to lift Meena, and he struggles a lot while climbing. After a long effort, they finally reach the top. Then the priest says, "You must always take care of her." Meena feels happy, but she knows all of this is fake. The next day, Rahul packs his bag and says, "Let's run away from here." But she replies, "If we leave, these people will feel bad and may never help anyone like us again. And just doing rituals doesn't doesn't make me your wife. Then she adds, you don't have any feeling. You only care about your own work. Rahul then gives her his grandfather's ashes and says, you keep this and stay here, and he leaves. Meena sits there feeling sad. After some time, he comes back, but this time with Tonga and his men, who had beaten him. Rahul makes a plan to get weapons again, threaten everyone, and escape with Meena. But Meena argues with him and says, you're a cheater. You're leaving me behind. He tries to explain through a song that it's part of his plan, but at the same time, Tonga also starts singing and says, I understand everything. You can't fool me. He picks up a weapon and is about to kill Rahul, but a small child steps in and says, don't touch him. Soon the entire village stands in the support of both. Then Rahul and Meena start running towards the car, but Meena runs back to the house. He sees that she brings his grandfather's ashes, which makes him emotional. After that, both of them leave together. Rahul buys a ticket for her and says, I'm going to immerse my grandfather's ashes in the river, and adds, we should face our problems instead of running away. Then Meena tears the ticket and says, I will go with you. If someone catches you, there will be no one to save you. Rahul likes this, and his love for her grows even stronger. Then both of them head towards the river, and on the way, they sing songs together. After that, Rahul immerses his grandfather's ashes in the river and fulfills his last wish. He realizes that everything that happened was because of this moment. At night, Rahul says to Meena, everyone who ever loved me has left. Meena replies, I will also leave tomorrow so that you can have peace. I will go to another city to stay with my friend. Rahul says, no, come with me. But she says, if I stay with you, what will you say to my father? Rahul replies, we will pretend that we are married. Meena becomes sad because she actually wants to marry him for real. The next morning, he begins to recall fragments of his past. Meena is still asleep as he quietly drives her back to her village. When she wakes up, she panics and says, why did you come here? They'll kill you. He looks at her and replies, I came back for you. Then he goes in front of Meena's father and speaks in their language. He says, you may be a leader, but you have no right to force decisions on your daughter or any girl in the village. Every girl has the right to marry by her own choice. Then he challenges Tonga and says, I love Meena. Hearing this, Meena starts crying with happiness, but the people begin attacking Rahul. He gets up and fights back, but Tonga's men seriously injure him. Still, Rahul does not give up. Then Tonga himself fights him, and a powerful fight takes place between them. Meena tries her best to save Rahul, but her father does not let her go. In the end, Rahul picks up a weapon lying there and is about to kill Tonga, but he forgives him and throws the weapon away. Seeing this, Tonga says, you are braver than me, and he does not kill Rahul. Then Meena's father comes to Rahul and says, you are just like me, a real man. You have won, and Meena is yours. Rahul goes to Meena, hugs her, and says, will you marry me? Meena replies, all this drama was for that. Then Rahul says, I got on the wrong train, but I found the right path and the love of my life. And with this, the film comes to an end. If you like this story, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.